Is that what I think it is?
If what you're thinking is Todd Manning's windbreaker.
The one that's been missing?
Yeah. Found in the back of a storage closet in the hospital about 20 minutes ago.
Are you taking it up to the lab now?
Only way I know how to figure out whose this thing is. My guess is Manning won't be claiming this thing anytime soon.
Not with those stains. That is blood, isn't it?
Could be. Question is it Manning's blood or one of the rape victims?
The lab will be able to tell us. Look, sweet talk him, Nick. I want to know about this right now. All right? Andy, Todd's due back from Chicago today. See what time his plane leaves.
Right.
If those are blood stains and we can get a match, somebody's in big trouble.
Got you, Manning.
Pal, I was going to go to Landfair, call you or something, but I wasn't sure if you wanted to see me.
You mind if I come in?
No, come on in, please. I'm sorry. So, what?
Your sweater and some books, other stuff I found at Landfair. Thought I'd return them while I had the chance.
I don't understand.
I'm leaving tomorrow for California, go see my folks. Maybe get things in perspective. Be good for both of us, actually. If I'm not around, I'll get over what happened a little quicker, and you'll be free, too, to be with Todd.
Oh, well, I wish you would stop saying that.
This way, you won't have to worry about running into me for a while.
How many times do I have to keep telling you? I don't want to be with Todd. Why can't you believe me? I love you.
Vicky, it's about you. About you and Sloan. I know the truth, the real truth about Sloan, and I want to tell it to you, but do you feel ready to hear it?
The truth?
Yes.
You have known about Sloan all along and you didn't say anything either?
Well, it wasn't
How
quite
could you do that, Clint? All the sympathy, all the understanding looks, and you knew all along?
Vicky, listen to me.
No, I don't want to hear it. Whatever you have to say, it's too damn late anyway. Unless you just want to rub it in, because believe me, I know exactly what I have done. I've ruined everything. I destroyed our marriage, and all for a
Vicky,
man
please.
who doesn't love me. Who never loved me.
David. Oh, can't.
Right.
Oh, David, this is wrong.
I know.
David, you're my brother.
Stop talking. It feels so right.
It feels... Oh.
I can't stop.
Don't. Stop. Oh, don't Okay, just don't go to California. I mean, that's 3,000 miles away. We'll never...
Oh, hey, I'll be back in a week, maybe 2.
You can't run away.
I'm not running. I'm facing the truth. You're the one who's running, Rebecca, not me. You won't face your feelings.
I know how I feel.
About Todd? Yeah, I think you do. And it scares you.
No, he scares me.
Yeah. And you'd better be prepared to lose him, too.
Powell, don't.
You made your choice.
You're so wrong.
Oh, stop lying. You're only hurting yourself. Deep down, you already know that. You love Todd. Just accept it.
Vicky, please. Just hear me out. I only want to help.
Why would you want to help now? Why didn't you help before when
Because
you found out about Sloan?
I didn't know. I didn't know about Sloan or any of this Beverly Crane business. I didn't know until after you'd already heard it for yourself. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm just so confused.
I know.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry with myself. I'm so angry with him. But I'm not angry with you, and I have no right to be. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I have no right to be angry with you, of all people. Besides, you said your piece a long time ago. You never trusted him.
Well, way back at the beginning, that's right. But then I didn't know him.
Oh, really? I think maybe you did know him. See, I thought I knew him. But of course, I turned out to be wrong. I have been wrong about him since the very beginning, since he first came to town. Do you have any idea what he said to me? He said that he was confused. He felt gratitude. He didn't feel love. Well, thank God I found out about it in time, right? I'm so angry. I'm so angry with him.
Feel better now?
No, not at all. I hate it when I lose control. You know that.
Well, I reckon a girl's entitled to get girly every once in a while.
Oh, Clint. Tina throws things all the time. She says it does her a world of good. Oh, Tina.
Now what?
I've been trying to reach her all day because she doesn't know I have to tell her about Sloan.
Vicky, she'll find out sooner or later. Let her come to you. You don't have to keep putting yourself through all this.
When I think of all the jokes that we've all made about her marriages and her near marriages and all the lectures I have given her because she's always putting her faith in the wrong people. Look at me.
I love looking at you.
Well, certainly not going to criticize her anymore, am I? I'm as big a fool as she ever was.
No, I wouldn't go quite that far.
I would. It's true. What has Tina done that I haven't?
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you
No.
I got you, baby, come on. Oh, come on. Woo. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's love, baby. Let's get it on. Oh, sugar. Let's get it on. We're all sensitive people with so much to give. Understand each other. Since we got to be, let's live. I love you. There's nothing wrong with me loving you, baby. No, no.
Hello.
Joey, darling, Kevin called. He's coming right along, and I've got your table ready by the window. Just 1 sec here. There we go. Come on.
Joe, imagine my luck running into you twice in one day. Hello, Renee. Would you excuse us a moment? There's something that I have to ask you. I know you can't say no. Non posso crederlo. You see, I have to go furniture shopping, and you know I can't make up my mind without you. So I've come up with a really simple plan.
Dorian,
Please, your mother need never know. All you have to do...
Dorian, listen to me. I've thought about this for a long time. Finding a way for us to get together without my mom knowing. I can't.
It's not that I don't want to. I do. I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's just my mom's in such a bad place right now.
Of course. You're right. With all of the heartache that she's suffering because of Sloan and what he's done to her, this is not the time for subterfuge, no matter how innocent. You're an absolutely wonderful man. Really, to think of your mother first. Don't ever change.
Thanks
For what?
for understanding. I've been carrying these around with me ever since you told me I could come by anytime I
I
want.
don't want the keys back.
Thanks
No.
again for everything. Kevin will be by any minute now. I guess I better go. You take care.
You too. See you soon.
Thank you very much. Oh, marshmallows. You know, Clint, sometimes this anger of mine, I feel like it's controlling me. I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry that you feel you have to say you're sorry.
Well, I guess it's because I'm so angry with myself for being so taken in. You know, when Sloan first told me that the wedding was off, I was so frightened for him because I thought that it meant that he was sick again, that he was out of remission. And of course, that has frightened me all along. I guess it's the only thing that would have been worse than this rejection. The idea that I would have to watch him die. The idea that I would have to just watch him as his strength and his life faded away. But I guess I don't have to worry about that, do I? Sorry, I'm babbling.
Babble on.
That's good.
I have my moments.
Well, you did come in here way back when to tell me something, and I haven't really given you the chance.
Clint, I've been looking all over. Those rapes in the hospital, they've got new evidence.
Who does?
The police. We need you in the city room right now.
I'll be right behind you. You take your time. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Oh, Clint, wait, please. What did you want to tell me about Sloan?
Vicky, all this business about Sloan, it's not your fault. None of it.
Clint,
No,
don't.
let me talk. You're the best woman I know. And the truth about Sloan is he's a damn fool. Nothing less.
Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Vicky,
Come on. They've got hard proof, Clint, on Todd Manning. Let's go. We need you.
Go ahead. I'm all right. Go ahead. I'm going to be just fine.
Excuse me.
No, Powell, don't. I didn't.
Sorry. I didn't know anybody was here.
He's going to California.
Really? When's he going?
Today. He said he'll be back next week or maybe the next. I don't know. He just seems so cold.
Well, he's running home to Mommy. It's kind of guy he is. Maybe it's better that way, you know, if he gets a little time off.
Well, it won't be better for me.
Well, you never know.
I thought you were in Chicago.
Yeah, I just got back. Cops let me off here from the airport.
Why?
Well, you're the last person I saw before I left for Chicago. And first person I see now that I get back, you tell me.
How's your father?
His heart's pretty bad. At least he's home now. I would have stayed, but the cops told me that I had to come back here. It's not as if he was talking to me or anything. Wouldn't even see me when I went to say goodbye. And that's part of the reason that I had to come right here. See, my father wouldn't talk to me. But you always have. You always will. I need that, Rebecca, someone who believes in me.
I'm sorry that things didn't go the way you'd hoped with your father.
Well, right now, I'm just hoping that things can change. The way people can change. People can. You taught me that, Rebecca. People can change. Right?
Yeah, Buchanan. Nick, what's the deal on a windbreaker? It is blood, huh? Okay, Todd's medical records from prison, they're up there. Check and see if the blood matches with his. If you come up dry, there are also files on the rape victims. The second rape victim is Deborah Dalton. She cut her arm when she was struggling with whoever did this. So if the blood was not Todd's, then it's probably hers. Check that out and get back to me. I'm gonna be right here.
Commissioner,
What's the deal on the plane?
landed early. We had somebody at the airport there to pick up Todd as soon as he got off his flight.
Where'd they take him?
One of our guys dropped him off at the Palace Hotel.
Straight to Rebecca. Great. Okay, Andy, you're with me.
Where to?
Well, where do you think? We're gonna go get him.
Yes, sir.
Todd,
You taught me a lot. You know, the only reason I'm here is because you taught me to believe in myself. And in love. And look what it's done for us. I mean, a couple of months ago, I was in prison and you were engaged to Powell. Now, at least we have a future.
Todd, I can't. You can't give me all the credit. I mean, you were responsible for the change. You did all the work. With the Lord's help.
And yours? Us. What we share. It's moved more than mountains. It's moved the whole world. My world. My whole world is new because of you. You and love.
I can't stay. I'm sorry. I have a late class and I have to eat lunch
I need you,
first.
Rebecca. I need you. Without you, my whole world falls apart. And I can't hold on to any of the changes. You care about me. Look me in the eye and deny it. You know it. I know it. You care about me, Rebecca.
All right. Maybe I do feel something for you, but it scares me.
Why?
I don't know. I need some time and I need space. There's too much going on right now. That's what you can give me. Look, Can't we just maybe go downstairs and have lunch for now?
Second that emotion.
Oh, my God.
What?
What did we just do? Don't touch me.
What?
I'm so ashamed of myself. I'm so disgusting. And you're disgusting. You're worse. You enjoyed it.
You didn't?
How am I going to face myself? How do I face my children? My sister. Your sister. Oh, my...
Tina, come on. It was fate. You know, what's wrong with a little taboo? Don't be ashamed, Tina. It was great. You were great. You were more than great. Tina.
That's it. It's over. Did you call him?
He who?
The mechanic, him. You said you called him. That was hours ago. I want to get out of here, David, right now. So I suggest you get dressed and you go back to wherever you walked from and you get him come back here and fix that car.
Listen to me. We need to be honest with one another. We've moved on to a new level. Something's changed.
Oh, yeah, crimes of nature. You're right. It's a whole new world.
Tina, we've got to be completely honest. I've got to be honest, okay? That's the only way that things are ever going to work between us. I mean, and they can work, okay? I want them to work, and you want them to work, so here goes. I wanted what happened last night to happen. I just wanted to be alone with you last night. So, I rigged the ignition.
You what?
The car's fine. It always has been. And that little story about the mechanic, I made it up. I just wanted us to spend time. Now, can't you see what I do for love, for you? Ow!
You want time? I'll give you time, buddy. I'll give you all the time in the world.
Tina,
You've
come
got
on,
5
be
minutes.
reasonable.
5 minutes to get out there and get that car started working.
Tina,
otherwise, you're going to be so sorry. You're going to be so sorry that you're never going to wish you were born.
Come on, I don't have to. Tina, I can't fix the car in the nude.
Well, there's a first time for everything. It's going to be a whole new experience. And don't come back until you get the car fixed. What am I gonna do?
Oh, Vicky.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? I came over to offer you comfort in your hour of need. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Okay, Tina, it's running. Can you hear it? The car's running.
I have never done anything so awful, so immoral.
Tina, can't we just talk about this like two normal adults?
You maneuvered me into the most evil, decadent, awful thing I've ever done. You're not even listening.
I can't. It's too cold.
How could you just sit there after everything you put me through? Go get dressed. I want to go home.
Okay.
I can't bear this. It's obscene.
Okay, just listen to me. All right. You wait here, okay? And I'll be right back. And I will not say a single word the entire way back to Landfair, okay? Just give me 2 minutes, okay? Just 2 minutes. That's all. All right?
2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
And when I heard what that horrible beast of a man had done to you, I thought, oh, how awful, how used, how horribly disgusted Vicky must be feeling. But then again, men can be such users, can't they? And didn't I try to warn you about Sloan when I was his victim? When he published that dreadful biography of Victor?
Dorian, it has been a very long day.
Yes, so I can see. But remember, it's only half over.
And I'm not looking for company.
No, no, of course you're not. When I heard about your horrible tragedy, I thought to myself, I really do want to make some sort of a gesture. And then I thought, why be bound by convention? So, despite all of the anguish, I decided to give you this gift, which I'd already bought for your wedding.
What?
Well, I mean, your emotional life may be in ruins, your wedding may be called off, but it doesn't have to be a total loss, does it? Please, open it. Maybe it'll help soothe the embarrassment. Vicky, if you're going to make me do this, I'm going to have to open it up because I'm not leaving until I see the expression on your face. I had it sent all the way from Thailand. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous in this room. Oh, no! It's broken. My goodness. That's awfully symbolic, isn't it? Ah, well. Thank goodness it was insured. Vicky, please, don't be downhearted. You know, you have an army of friends, and we'll all just rally around you and cheer you up.
Get out.
Why, Vicky?
Everything you have been through, all those months you spent on death row, none of it's made any difference.
That's why I'm here now. Because of all those months on death row.
Well, you're leaving now. Take your gift with you.
I can see that you're upset. I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to upset you. Yes, indeed, the last thing in the world I wanted to do was to add to the crush of your burden. Oh! Oh, my goodness. I can't leave. I was forgetting these. Would you give these to Joe? They're to my new house. He forgot them the last time he was there.
Dorian, I am warning you. And this is the very last time. You stay away from my son. Leave Joey alone.
You had no right to tell Mom. Now, if I want to work for Dorian Lord, that is my business. If I want to be friends with her, that's my business, too.
Fine, Joey, but it's Mom's right to know what's going on, all right? And it's my job to make sure she does. Especially when my little brother's getting in over his head,
I
okay?
am not a little kid.
Then stop acting like it.
Joey, Kevin.
Oh, glad you could make it. Where have you been?
Look, I'm sorry. When I told you guys I'd meet you here, I didn't realize how much I'd have to do before the plane left.
Well, you're here now, and this is your going away lunch, so relax.
I can't. I don't even have time to explain what I have to do. I'm sorry.
You need any help?
No, Joey, really, thanks. I'll get it done as long as I keep moving. So thanks for the thought. But you guys, go ahead and eat, and I'll see you a little later.
Well, Paul, you should eat something before you go.
I can't, really. I'm sorry. I'll call you up, all right? I promise.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Paul,
I guess we can get right back into our little argument here.
Oh, no.
Powell,
Excuse me. Thank you.
No.
Let's see if we can get a table.
Man, she really did a number on Paul.
Look, I'm sorry for Powell. I really am, but I do not feel like changing the subject. Now, let's settle this.
Joey, there's only one way we're gonna settle this.
I already told Dorian I couldn't see her. Because Mom asked me to. Now, with everything Mom's going through right now, I couldn't argue. I even gave Dorian her keys back.
Joey, that's great. Really, I'm very, very glad to hear this.
I don't care if you're glad to hear it or not. All I want is for you to stay out of my business from now on. Is that clear enough?
You've been here a long time. The place looks a little different. So I'm thinking about getting a new job. Wow. Been a long time since I even thought about planning a future. Maybe our future.
It's getting late, and I'm afraid if I eat,
Listen, Rebecca, look, I know that you're in a rush, so I'll be quick. Just promise me that you'll do this again. Some other time that we could see each other again.
All right.
Not to decide about, you know, anything without at least talking to me. Look, I get out of here, huh? I won't keep you. Oh, have a seat.
If you're not too busy, Todd, how'd you like to come with us down to the station, spend a little time, answer a few questions?
What is it with you guys? I haven't been here long enough to do anything. When are you gonna stop this?
Let's get this done quietly. You want to call a lawyer?
Am I under arrest?
Not yet.
Then no. The last lawyer I had helped put me in jail. But between you and me, I think she was too busy playing house with you to pay much attention to me.
Get him out of here! Let's go!
What's going on?
Your reporters down at the station will have to fill you in, Clint. I'm sorry, okay? I'll see you later.
Oh, come on, Joe, you've got to understand my position here.
Hey, you two.
Hey, Dad, what's going on? Did they get any goods on Todd?
Well, I don't know. The story on the street is that there's some kind of brand new evidence. What were you off to? Aren't you two gonna have lunch?
We were going to with Pal, but he couldn't stay, and neither can I.
Why not? I mean, what's more important than spending some time with your brother? I kind of like seeing the two of you together.
Well, nice is, and now you don't. I got some stuff I gotta go do. Sorry, Papa. Ciao. I'll see you around.
Something wrong with him?
Yeah, little girl trouble, I think.
Oh, he's seeing somebody?
Yeah, kinda.
Hi, guys. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I just wanted to find out how Vicky's doing today.
Well, I just came from seeing her. Actually, she's barely holding it together. Frankly, I'm not doing that well myself. Just watching her go through all that pain is, well, it's kind of killing me.
My son is not going to fall into your spider web, so keep your keys.
I wouldn't dream of hurting Joe. Were you really?
If I ever see you or hear of you being anywhere near my son, you will regret it, and I don't care what it costs me.
I personally don't believe in regrets.
You will if you ever go anywhere near him again.
Hi. Thank God you're here. I didn't know if I had enough strength to open the door.
Tina, where have you been?
Hello, Tina. Well, you know, these suitcases, but it's my life that's weighing me down. You won't believe what just happened to me.
Well, I'll come up to your room and we'll talk about it, all right?
Oh, no, we won't.
I need to talk to you anyway, Tina, you and David.
No, I don't know where David is. I don't care where David is. I just don't ever want to talk about him again. I don't want to hear his name. What's in the box, Dorian? Hi.
Hi. Actually, it's a little gift.
A wedding gift. Oh, I forgot to get you and Sloan a gift. I'm sorry. I haven't had time to think. I gotta go.
Well, I guess she hasn't heard about your horrible news.
Leave.
Interesting, though, what she was saying about David surprises me. I thought she was so fond of him. The two of them seem to have become such good friends. More than just brother and sister, don't you?
Well, I suppose it's best that Vicky finds out now what kind of a man Sloan is.
You know, Dad, if Mom had it to do over again, I bet you anything she'd still be with you.
Well, that's kind of a big if.
Is it?
Look, I hate to break this up, but I've got to get to class. I brought the car, and it's absolutely miserable trying to find a spot, so I'll make it the check.
No, let me get that. You go ahead. I don't want you to be late. Go ahead.
Thanks. I'll talk to you later, I guess. All right?
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Bye-bye, honey.
Dad, try not to worry about Mom, you know? She'll get through this, and who knows? Bye.
Well, kiddo, I'm sorry I'm going to have to abandon you as well. I've got to make my rounds. I got a new chef in the kitchen, but you'll be here.
Yeah, maybe. For a while.
Good, because I won't be long. But please don't leave without saying goodbye.
I won't. I won't.
In time, she'll turn to the man who's always been there for her, who's always loved her.
It's the only thing that would have been worse than this rejection. The idea that I would have to just watch him as his strength and his life faded away.
Answer the question.
Why bother? You already know all the answers.
Hey, Nick.
Hey. Manzo, long time no see. Join the party. What's in the bag?
Go ahead, show him. He's inside.
You're gonna love this.
Oh, I already love it. Imagine that, a present from the boys in blue and girl.
Look familiar?
You know something? I owe you an apology. You guys are all terrific cops. All these weeks of meticulous police investigation to track down my lost jacket through rain and sleet and dark
So you admit it's yours?
Yeah, it's mine. I lost it the night my dad had a coronary.
Busy night that night.
Yeah, that was the same night the second victim was attacked in the parking lot. Same parking lot that your dad had the heart trouble in. Same lot that Nurse Henson was raped in.
Hey, I told you I had nothing to do with
Take a good look at this jacket. Can you see through the plastic there? See those stains? That's blood, Todd.
Not mine.
You're right. Lab says it's not. Debbie Dalton, second nurse, second victim. It's her blood.
Wait, I don't like the way this
She
is...
cut her arm during the rape. I'll bet that's why the rape is stashed in her closet. A closet at the hospital. See, there are all kinds of coincidences here, Todd.
No.
You lose your jacket. It turns up where you work with a rape victim's blood on it. You add it up, Todd, see what you get.
Somebody's doing this to me. Somebody's trying to get me.
Is that right?
Yeah. Look, I'm telling you, I'm being set up. Oh, my God. Somebody's trying to frame me.